First off, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways, preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. All those brothers and sisters in the truth, all the elders and apostles that's been teaching and ruling well. Hopefully we're part of elect. With that being said, hey, I was looking at I just so happened to look at X-Men First Class, and on X-Men First Class, it happened to show how Sebastian Shaw, he's one of the villains in the movie, how he pitted Russia and America against each other, Russia and U.S. against each other, and how he got them about how he's going to get them to start a world war with each other and fire their nuclear missiles at each other. And it got me to thinking that, man, here in X-Men First Class is talking about this, but this about to happen in real life, man. World War III is right on the right here, and and Russia and America and China gonna be play a big part of it, and it just got me to thinking about how in how when the missiles come, man, it's gonna be a terrible day, man, and it just I just want to say something a little bit about it, looking at the movie and looking at this particular scene where Professor Xavier was reading the mind of Emma Frost, it just got me to thinking about the scriptures about the missiles. So I'm finna sit up here and get Joel chapter 2, and I'm just gonna start at verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And so right now you got the prophets out here, sounding an alarm, man, because the day of the Lord is close, it's near. This is Joel chapter 2 verse 2. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness. As the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong, there have not been ever like, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years, of many generations. You know, and this kingdom is about to be over, and it's never going to be another one like it. It's going to be destroyed, period. And there's never going to be another one ever again. You know, the next kingdom is going to be an everlasting kingdom with the Israelites, starting with Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. So this is Joel chapter 2 verse 3. A fire devoured before them, and behind them a flame burneth. The land is as the garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness. Yea, and nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of the chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap, like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in a battle or array. Before the faces of the people, before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war, and they shall not and they shall march every one of his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. These are talking about them nuclear missiles, man. When they get fired off, each and every one of them not gonna break their ranks. They're gonna go where they're supposed to go. Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. And that's the whole point. They're not going to bump each other. They're not going to get in each other's way. They're going to go exactly where they're going to go. And no matter what you do, no matter how many missiles you send to try to stop them, no matter what you do, they're not going to break their ranks. They're going to hit their targets. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run up upon the wall. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be darkness, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. So when these nuclear missiles hit, man, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be one for this place, man. America will be destroyed, along with other places throughout the world that's gonna be destroyed. That's destined for destruction. But this is the number one place, and the missiles are coming. So with that, I'm gonna get Revelations chapter 9, and I'm going to start at, this is Revelation chapter 9, I'm going to start at 15. And the fourth angels were loose, and were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of men. And and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of hyacinth, and brimstone, and heads of the horses were like the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issue fire and smoke and brimstones. And he talking about them nuclear missiles. This is John on the island of Patmos talking about them nuclear missiles. You know, he talking about this is the vision he seen. You know, he talking about those nuclear missiles. By these three was the third part of men. This is Revelation chapter 9, verse 18. By these three was the third part of men killed by fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issue out of their mouths. You know, for their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And so, and basically what it's talking about, when that missile hit, if you look at the back of it, it's like fire coming out the back of it from it being shot off. And if you standing behind it, you're gonna be burnt up. And then when it hit, you know what it does? It destroys. So my thing is, this is the vision that John saw on the island of Patmos, man. He was describing the nuclear missiles, and they are coming. You know, like I said before, this was just something short to the spirit. I just happened to look at X-Men, First Class, and I was looking at this scene, and it was like, wow. I never really paid attention to it until now. So, you know, like I said, this was just something short and to the point. Hey, World War III is right here, man. World War III is right here, and you know what? And if you ain't got the hedge of protection, if you ain't got your how about Shimmy Shai, behind you, if you ain't in this truth, you're gonna be destroyed. So with that, I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Allow respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, all those brothers and sisters that's in the truth, all the elders and apostles that's been teaching and ruling well, hopefully we're part of the elect. With that being said, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other. We almost out of here. So with that, I like to say Kwam Yasharella and a Baba Ball. Shalom.